Hello, I'm Rashard Jackson, and this is Industrial History of the United States. In the early 1800s, the United States industry began to grow. During this time, hand labor was the only means for production, so the industry was small but steady and remained this way even throughout the Civil War. Once the war had concluded, industry would undergo a restructuring in the way production was carried out. Increasing production in a big way was going to be heavily reliant on the ability to replace hand labor with machine manufacturing. Products were now being made to meet demands of public in mass quantity. Railroads were also being introduced as a means of transporting goods across the nation. This inclined bankers and rich investors to finance the new leaders in industry, allowing them to expand. American manufacturing swelled tremendously, beginning in or around 1870 through the early 1900s. And since the Civil War had virtually destroyed the southern states, much of the industrial growth could only be seen in the northern parts of the country. Lagging behind the rest of the nation at this time, and in an effort to rebuild, the southern United States continued to be an agricultural area. During this time, a number of new products had now been invented. Those products would be the typewriter, the telephone, and the phonograph, which later became known as a record music player. This would just only name a few of those inventions. America also benefited from having very plentiful supplies of water. This would be a huge component in powering the production machines that was driving this change. Building construction would utilize heavily tree-populated areas for building materials, such as wood. Along with this, iron ore was drilled from the ground, and coal from the mines was used for fuel. Also during this time, jobs were becoming more and more available. People began moving from farmlands to urban cities in the western frontier. Thank you for watching this presentation. Again, I'm Rashard Jackson,